Welcome to Maine Public News Connect, original news stories from Maine Public Radio, airing weekly in Spanish, French, Portuguese, Somali, and English. I'm your host, Ari Snider. Today is Friday, April 14th, and here are the week's top stories. At a city council meeting this week, Portland officials promised to take action in response to a group of neo-Nazis who marched through the city earlier this month and got into fights with counter-protesters. Dozens of residents spoke at the meeting, many expressing frustration that the police department did not do more to prevent the 15 to 20 members of the neo-Nazi group from marching through town and starting altercations. Interim Police Chief Heath Gorham said he condemns the group's hateful views, but he stands by the decisions his officers made at the time. Cumberland County District Attorney Jackie Sartoris said it's important to prepare for future incidents like this one. She said she will designate a lead prosecutor to handle criminal conduct that is informed by hateful views. Portland opened the Expo building as a temporary emergency shelter for asylum seekers this week, but city officials said the new shelter is already close to reaching capacity. They said 275 people moved in on Monday, and the space can hold a total of 300 people. Interim City Manager Danielle West warned the city is once again facing the reality that it will not be able to guarantee shelter to everyone who needs it once the expo fills up. Since January, more than 900 asylum seekers have arrived in Portland seeking shelter. Abortion providers in northern New England are telling patients the future of the abortion medication mifepristone is uncertain after a court in Texas ruled against the drug's authorization. Leaders with Planned Parenthood, a national group that offers many kinds of medical care, including abortion, called the court ruling, quote, alarming. The Food and Drug Administration approved mifepristone 23 years ago, and the federal government is appealing the Texas court ruling. Lower courts and state legislatures across the country have been making decisions on abortion access since the Supreme Court overturned the constitutional right to an abortion last year. First Lady Jill Biden and Education Secretary Miguel Cardona visited Southern Maine Community College last week as part of a tour highlighting the Biden administration's economic policies. The First Lady said workforce training that connects students with employers is the goal of President Biden's Investing in America agenda. She highlighted the importance of workforce training at community colleges and praised Maine's free community college tuition initiative. Maine's community college system reports that enrollment grew 12% last fall, thanks to the program allowing recent high school graduates to qualify for free tuition. The program was extended in this year's state budget. This has been Maine Public News Connect. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Maine Public News Connect partners with wonderful groups across Maine committed to providing access to important news and information for all. We'd especially like to recognize the Maine Immigrants Rights Coalition, PresentMaine, the Congolese and Angolan communities of Maine, Amjambo Africa, Catholic Charities of Maine, the Greater Portland Immigrant Welcome Center, Portland Adult Education, the Portland Office of Economic Opportunity, ProsperityME, the Maine Health Access Foundation, and the Maine Humanities Council for their support and efforts. Maine Public News Connect is made possible by individual sponsors, businesses, and foundations from across Maine, and especially by Coastal Enterprises, Seaport Credit Union, Hannaford Supermarkets, IDEX, Koo and Patricia Ewan, Maine Health Access Foundation, Maine State Housing Authority, and the Sam L. Cohen Foundation. Thank you for your significant support. Maine Public News Connect is made possible by Koo and Patricia Ewan, committed to bridging cultural differences in our communities.
Juntos. Ensemble.
Warajir.
Junto.
Seaport Credit Union. Together.
At Maine Housing, we know an affordable home is key. Our First Home Loan program offers Mainers low interest rates and down payment assistance on multi-unit properties. Learn more at mainehousing.org.
Hannaford Supermarkets, celebrating the diversity of its employees, customers, and communities, and committed to fostering a welcoming environment. Together, they're greater than groceries. Learn more at hannaford.com.
If you would like to support this project, please contact Corey Morrissey at 207-232-0241.